Put me on. There we go. How you doing?
Oh, there you go. How are things, my friend?
Not so bad, my friend. Not. I thought I'd do. I'm just playing around with stuff in the garden, and I can see now I've actually frozen. This is crazy, and this is what the problem I'm having here. Whether it's because I've got I've got a Mac set up, you see over there with a camera and everything, which is pointing out into the garden. So the actual camera's connected onto the Mac over there. So that's why you've got the different things in your studio, as you can see. So I've got the birds and everything on that part. So I was just seeing how it actually worked. How are you anyway? Long time no see.
Well, here's the thing. I've had people ask me if we're doing karaoke this weekend, and I was happy to have the break last week.
I was happy I had a break last week because my nieces actually stayed for the weekend as well. So they was here Saturday.
My friend.
There was no way I could be singing while they was actually in bed, like obviously. Yeah. So yeah. I did see that you was on very early this morning, weren't you?
Yeah, I had to. My wife had to head to work, so I got up early and I thought, you know what? If I'm up, I might also be busy. So I was busy, and I was testing some stuff, so it was fun. You definitely get some different characters at that time in the morning.
I can imagine, because I think I was just getting up, and I think you was actually broadcasting then. I think around about 7 o'clock our time. I think it was.
That sounds exactly right. I think I was up around 2, and she went to work at around 4. So I have to do the progress because.
So did you actually get up at 2, or did you actually stay up all night?
No, I got up. I can nap like that. I have no problem sleeping.
Really?
Yeah, it drives my wife crazy.
Have you been working today? Have you?
Yeah. I just I saw you, and I haven't talked to you in forever, and I thought, should I post? Is there a chance that you would do karaoke? I'm not a huge fan of the karaoke. I don't know if I like. It's crazy. It's like Looney Tunes. Nothing matches up. The perfectionist in me, it sends me a little bit. But and then
it's okay once in a while. It's just something which I don't think we could actually do like on a weekly basis. I just think it'd be too much.
Well, I think we could do it. I don't think I want to do it.
No, it's a lot of work on your side, anyway.
Yes, it's crazy.
Plus, I don't have enough whiskey in the house anyway.
Now, if I was there with you, it would just be you and I singing, and it would be simple. Singing and drinking, it would be kind. But Michael, you said I could come up. No, bye. Click.
Yeah, but you can sing. I can't. There's a big difference.
I actually have that Monty Python tune now on what do you call it? Karaoke. I have an actual version of it.
Oh, you've actually got it, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I've got that It's Hard to Be Humble on my playlist now because
Lord, it's hard to be humble.
It drives you crazy. Wait me a second. I'm just going to open up a thing here a second.
Yes. Is it work?
I'm still working, and I'm getting. That's why I've not multi-stream this across other platforms or anything.
Good man.
Yeah. Nobody. I don't think any of my work colleagues actually follow me on Haps, but they do follow me on Twitter.
I don't think anybody goes on Haps. You know.
I know my colleagues follow me on Twitter because they know what I do at the weekend.
On
Facebook? Very rare I post on Facebook, mainly Twitter, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if I post pictures, like say for instance, I go for a hike at the weekend and everything like that, I put a few pictures and everything up there, and I'll get to the meeting we have a meeting Monday morning, Wednesday morning, Friday morning, and you can guarantee somebody will say at the meeting, "Oh yeah, I see you was at such and such on the weekend." You say,
"Yeah,
keeping an eye out on me."
Was it yesterday? There was an amazing photo of Teddy. It was beautiful. I think I think I actually retweeted it. So, yeah.
All right. Yeah, we had a good weekend, but I mean, we went for a hike on Saturday. Hey, Noel, how you doing? Hey, Sadie, good to see you. Just bear with me a second. You brought them all in here. This circle of birds, once a month at least, lol. Sadie says once a month. Yeah, Sadie started actually broadcasting. I know. I caught a couple of Sadie's
No
broadcasts in the
way.
week.
Oh, I gotta see
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna go to her channel and check her out.
Yeah,
Do-
check her out. She actually did a couple of broadcasts as well. And
Yeah.
she's actually quite a natural as well, as in talking. It's not a problem.
Now, do you see this? The Marshall?
The Marshall, yeah.
Facial? Do you know what that is?
That's to do with the
Anybody?
Nudge Wink Wink Club, isn't it?
Marshall is from the amps, the very loud amps that rock groups used to use, or
Oh,
still
wow,
use,
okay.
I should say. Yeah, these it's known mostly for guitar amps, really loud, kind of.
Oh, I do.
metal.
Yeah, I do remember them. Yeah, exactly.
You're not telling me about your back. I noticed is it still?
I'm actually quite good. Not too bad at all. I took tablets like this morning, but not too bad. But the last couple of days, I've had ulcers underneath my tongue and down the side of my. I bit my lip.
I knew something was up. Okay.
Ah, jeez. And I tell you,
always something when you get old.
I know.
Isn't it?
You talk about back pain.
Something.
Heck's sake, my mouth was like on fire, and I've not eaten a proper meal since Friday evening.
Well, I eat just grass now. That's it. I eat all vegetable stuff, so I feel like cattle grazing. But I'm getting used to it, and my energy's better. My skin's good. It's not saving me from losing my hair, but life goes on.
That's what my wife's a vegan, but not through principle, more taste than anything. I mean, she'll cook me a steak, she'll cook me rashers or anything like that. She'll cook anything for me, apart from she won't touch lamb and she won't touch liver.
Do you want to hear something wild? I can't stand the smell of meat now.
Oh my God!
Isn't that weird? Now,
yeah,
I'm telling you, I could still down some Popeye's chicken in 5 seconds. That's fried chicken here. I don't know if you know what that is, but they showed there was these athletes that got their blood tested after eating meat, and it was murky. And then they showed vegans after a meal, and their blood was clear.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it does do stuff to your body. And don't forget, most of the things that we eat, they eat green. So we're getting secondhand protein.
Yep. I see you bought the troll along with you.
This is the smallest my tush has been.
I see you bought the troll along with you.
The who? Oh, Randy's here. Oh no, it's not Randy.
That's the first troll I've actually had.
Yes. Well, see, that's what happens when you let the devil in your den.
No doubt he'll probably follow me now, and I'm going to be hounded now for the rest of my life.
you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Right?
Yeah, what I'll do, I'll drop. I'm not going to. I'm going to still talk to you. I'll show you this one as well. These are a few teddy pictures I did as well. Bring that one up if we can. That'll play.
Here's a man who loves his dog. Sounds good, man. Hey,
Don't know
Wes.
what happened in the end there. Again, my reception. Hi, Wes. Just a quick question. Walt has duty problems. Yeah, exactly. I do. How did you know? God, somebody else has been following me. Wes, just a quick one. How's your mother, my friend? I've been catching up on a couple of your broadcasts from the past, and I heard about your mother, and just sending on my sincere prayers and everything to her, and hopefully for speedy recovery there. And I appreciate the high award, my friend. Sadie, thanks a million. Mike will play talentless laughter soon. So adorable, Lord, and beautiful shots. Great.
He's saying lovely
Yeah,
things.
we've got him now.
We got it. Alexis Dooley is back in the house. How you doing, sir? Yes.
Oh,
Anybody who wants to follow someone of great quality, follow Wes Wyatt.
yeah. Exactly.
He
Yeah.
does a daily show as well. Not really sure what time he does it. It varies. It varies. Is that true, Wes? Have you ever had Wes up?
No, he can come up if he wants to come up. He's most welcome. You're a
Yeah, right.
director. You can invite who you want up.
You know what I thought you said? You have the dinette set, and I said, "Well, do it. What else do we? Chuck Willery. What else do we have as the grand
I
prize?"
I never used the media studio, so I'm a little bit, I don't know.
You a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Invite if you want. If
Mm.
where's
Now I don't have that. I can't invite anybody. I can
Oh,
block
you
them.
can't. I made you.
Yeah, and they won't let me invite people.
Where's?
It says no. I'm looking at it right now. No, it says reply, view profile, unsubscribe, mark as spam, or block.
All
Wes
right.
Wyatt.
Okay.
All right, so
Now,
there you
can
go.
you bring Wes in there? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah, I can do that for you. Sure.
Okay. There you go.
I don't think you have me as director.
I do have you, director.
I do. I do. I do.
I do. I
I do. I
do.
swear I do. I don't think you did. Are you on your mobile?
No, I've got three things
See, you
set
did
up
it.
here.
We got it. See, I know. We're like an old married couple fighting on air. It's beautiful.
This is pretty. This was to show people the birds of my guy. It's turning into a
Yeah.
nutcase show now.
Yeah. Well, you get us two together or three now. There you go. It's a whole new level. But it's
Wes, how are
perfect.
you,
I'm
my
on my
friend?
lunch
Anyway,
right now, and I saw you on, and I thought, what a beautiful opportunity to connect with such a wonderful man.
well, I
Um,
appreciate that.
Wes, what's going on with the karaoke? Are you going to sing at all if we ever?
Oh man, I'll tell you,
Yeah,
I'm not much of a singer, so probably not.
no, not your thing.
No,
How's your
I
mother,
sing.
Wes?
I just don't sing for everybody.
Who do you sing for?
The
I'm
shower,
curious now.
the soap, the shampoo, the conditioner.
Oh, I thought you were going to say just my wife. Yes,
Now, by the way, the shampoo and the conditioner that's
I
in the
do a
shower is
symphony
not
of
mine.
love. There you go. So, have you been dieting at all? We usually talk about dieting, Wes and I've been very strict on it. I feel like I've plateaued though. I haven't really lost any weight or gained weight. I'm kind of just at the same weight. Probably have lost 35 pounds now.
I
Yeah.
lost some of my beard,
Yes. Well,
but
that was 3 pounds right there for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I took the bush out of it. Of course, now I've got to just ferment it again. But yeah, one of the questions that Wall had asked me, my mom is still on her respirator and is on meds to keep her at bay and resting. So I really don't have any updates, guys, except that no news is good news.
And how far away is she from you, Wes?
She's about an hour away one way,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, so her partner is staying with her, and there's somebody there always, kind of watching, but there's really nothing. She has very, very glancing, lucid moments where she'll realize that somebody's there, but she's not allowed to talk. So you're really there, more or less holding her hand or her shoulder or something, and she's really not supposed to talk. So when she tries to talk to you, you have to immediately tell her to stop because all
It's
these
dangerous.
bings and
Oh
bongs and
yeah. Oh,
honks and
it's dangerous. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a catch-22. You want to be there, but I mean, you're basically doing quite literally nothing.
Yeah. Or
And
damage.
I got to keep the show on the road here. Got my daughter and my wife off the onto the road at about 3 in the morning today. So my daughter's on her way to Florida for college, and so it's been pretty nuts around the Wyatt house.
Wow. And how old's your mother, if you don't mind me asking, Wes? Or you don't have to answer that, obviously.
74.
74.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very extreme COPD and had pneumonia the night that this happened. So
Yeah, this is not good. She
no,
was
in
no.
a perfect day, she was not feeling great, and
Yeah.
so the respirator or the breathing machine or whatever that she has going on, it's
Mhm.
going to be a tough road to hoe for the next many weeks. So
The likelihood of survival though once you're on a ventilator is not high. You know that, right?
well, and by the way, thanks for the silver lining and an optimistic
No,
mood,
no, no, no. I'm
Michael.
not. I'm not.
Appreciate
I'm
that.
not trying to be mean. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be mean, but
You know
it's
your mom's gonna die, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Michael. Gosh, thank you for that. I
No,
appreciate it.
no. Just hear me out. Hear me out. The thing is with this is that you have to prepare for the best and prepare for the worst. And you
Here's
can
the
be
thing, guys.
hopeful and have faith, but I pray to God in my life, I never want to be on one of those ever. In
Yeah,
fact, I think I would write don't. I don't want that. Even if it was next week, I have no desire to go on a ventilator. It's sad, buddy. I feel for you. I'm not trying to be a dinkus about it. I'm just trying to be real here with you. That's all. I'm sorry if I hit a nerve.
yeah. So anyway, yeah. So it is what it is. I believe in prayer, and I also know that sometimes the answer is no. So from the big guys. So we're just taking every day as it comes.
Still very young, though. 74, still very young.
Yeah, she smoked for a lot of years and worked, retired from Honda. So she has beat her lungs to death with
Mm-hmm.
carcinogenic
Yep.
fumes and smoke fumes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, her best years were given to making you know uh, long lasting little cars and trucks, motorcycles. So, but yeah, it's sad, but
You see, I don't know how to put that. My parents were both totally different. My father was my sister. Basically, my sister's still alive. I lost my brother. What? Not last Christmas, was Christmas before. He was only in his 50s.
Yeah.
My father was probably one of the fittest men you could wish to meet. When I was growing up, I was more into sport and everything like that. My sister turned around to me and says, "Oh, you're getting like my father, like every day." And I said, "Oh, Jesus, I'm never going to be into it." My father was a big hiker. He was a fisherman. He used to sit there watching the birds for hours on end. He used to go
Sounds like
hiking.
you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I turned into my father. But the
Yeah.
worst thing is my father was a fit man, and I grew up very much. He was my main idol. I really idolized my father, but we were living down in Cornwall, down on the south coast of England, and it's I don't know. It's a sad story. Well, Ryan, my son, had only just been born. Like he weren't very old, and usually we'd come over to Ireland for our Christmas and everything like that. And this time we decided, oh no, we're going to have a Christmas alone like this. So I phoned my mum up. No, I said we're going to stay at home for Christmas. In the end, Helena, my wife, was worried about her mother was actually getting old and everything like that, and said she was pretty ill and everything like that. And we don't know how long, basically, whether we're going to have another Christmas to see with us. Do you mind if we go over to Ireland? I said, not a bother. I said, we'll go over to Ireland. So
Mhm.
I phoned my mother and father and said, look, don't be upset. We're not staying at home. We're actually going over to Ireland for Christmas and everything like that. I hope you don't mind. Don't be so daft. You going off and enjoy yourself. Well, cut long story short, we come back for New Year's Eve, and being as Ryan was very small and everything like that, he woke up and he wanted a drink, and we had a late night the night before getting back because the ferry journey is like 13 hours away. And I go downstairs. This is a time when you didn't have mobile phones and it was all answer machine, everything like that. I seen about 30 messages on the answer machine, and I thought, this don't look good. As soon as I answered it, basically it was my father, basically my mother, saying, basically, your father's gone. I went, what? And he was 64 and due to retire. He passed away on New Year's Eve, and he was due to come down to me in Cornwall in the following summer. He wanted to do a lot of hiking along the cliffs and everything like that, and
That's
just
young,
absolutely
man.
incredible.
That's
I
young.
think if your numbers up, your numbers up at the end of the day. My mother was overweight. She was a diabetic. She'd had a carpal something syndrome with her hands and everything. Big operation where she had her arm slit all the way up here. She had 3 triple bypass operations, and she lived into her late 70s.
You need to read the comments, big boy. There you go.
74. I have to go, but it was great catching up with you guys. Take care. Thanks, Sadie. I think you've probably gone anyway. Colin Port, I don't know whether Colin's in, is he? 74 is very young. It is very young, and that's what I'm saying. My father was only 64, though. And yeah, hello, friends. Hi, Jess. Good to see you, Jess. Appreciate you dropping in. Hello, Michael.
So
How
here's
long?
you know that last week, a person that I used to do business with, about 15 years ago, we were doing, we worked the flea market circuit together. And back then I used to sell music and, CDs, DVDs, video games, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he died of brain cancer. And
Wow.
I'm not exactly sure how old he was, but I think he was 62.
62.
So yeah, I honestly think with the food and the lack of nourishment in the food now, we're not living as long because
But it's not necessarily people who are like eat unhealthy or unfit. We have guys over in Ireland at the minute, Gaelic footballers, like who are probably at the fittest guys you could wish to meet. All of a sudden, bang, they're falling down on the pitch, gone.
Can you
We've had a
explain
few of that over the past few years.
Gaelic football to
Gaelic,
Canadians who
Gaelic
don't
football,
quite
but
know what that means?
you see it on the soccer pitch as well. Like you get these professional footballers on X hundreds of thousands a week, and suddenly basically dropping down. And I don't know. I think, to be honest, if somebody's looking up at you or looking down at you from up
Yeah,
there, if your numbers up, your numbers up.
I think you're right, and it might even be predestined. I think we have free will, but I don't know how much we have free will. It's a very good point.
Oh,
I think you can extend, like, I think you might be able to extend the journey a bit if you take good care of yourself. Maybe 3 to 5
yeah.
years. If you take really good care of yourself, don't smoke, don't drink, you know, don't fart in the wind, you might. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough. I honestly, if I could sign a contract right now on my 75th birthday and did not suffer, and they would just flick the switch, I would sign it. I have no desire to be 90 years old and barely getting around. I see a bit of that in the building here, and it's sad. It's sad.
Well, I've always said if it comes a time where somebody's got to actually wipe my backside, like, give me a couple of tablets. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'll go at the top of the mountain.
ER nurse is amazing to talk to, Wes, and she has a way better bedside manner than me. So you'll do far better.
You almost have to.
Yeah, she's great. She really is. I'm finding though that now that I'm at this age, I'm dealing with it a lot every year. So what's it going to be like
Yeah.
if I make it to 70? Is it going to be
Mm.
every week? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's
I
strange.
know. You ain't got far to go though.
No, I don't. I don't. He's right. I've got 12 years. If someone,
You'll be
more
there
or less,
before me.
huh? Well, I
You'll be
think
there
you'll live
before me
long.
and Wes anyway.
What do you think? I think you'll live long. You take really good care of yourself, unless you have some freak accident. Like I can't see.
You see, my problem is I don't eat regular, and I'm dreadful eating wise. I mean,
Explain
I
that.
could
Do
like
you
yesterday I
fast?
had a say
Do you
again.
fast kind of thing? Do you eat
No,
once a day?
nothing
What
to
do you?
do with that. I'm not religious. I'm not anything along the lines of that. I eat what
That's
I
how
want
I mean.
to when I want
Fasting's
to.
really in right now. It's really in. People
No.
are saying that we bombard our systems by eating too much. So if you can have where you only eat one meal a day, it's easier on your system. Do you eat like one meal a day?
That's all I eat. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's perfect. By the way, there's nothing wrong with that. I wish I was as strong as you. There's so much research on it. Well, that's the very best at our age. Eat once a day. That's it.
But then you got people saying you're supposed to be eating smaller meals
Oh, it's
5 times a day.
It's all minui. And the other thing is too, someone like you needs carbs because you're constantly burning stuff. So you need to eat potatoes, and potatoes is far better than rice for you.
You see, I eat a lot of pasta.
Yeah,
I'm a
pasta's
pasta
good.
man.
Well,
Yeah.
you exercise. Wes, he will walk 5 hours. I'm happy if I walk 5 hours in 5 days.
Well, Saturday we did a crazy one on Saturday. I mean,
Yeah.
we went up, we parked up, we were doing a thing called Fourth Mountain down in the beautiful Wexford, which is like about an hour and 20 minutes away. So we pulled up at the car park there, seeing that basically this one of these notice boards in front of you, which basically tells you the routes and everything like that. There was this mountain which we were going to do. Yeah. And then there was one next to it. The one I was going to do was 3 hours. The one next to it was in between 3.5 hours and 4 hours. So I thought, oh, that's a bit longer. And yeah, it's a bit longer and time wise and length wise. I thought, we'll do that one. So we set off on that one. Beautiful views along the way. Great views here. Great views there. I'd been walking for like 3.5 hours. I thought, Jesus, there's no sign of this heading back to where we started. When I checked the map again, it was basically 3.5 or 4 hours from one point to another point.
Yeah.
It wasn't a loop walk. So then we had to
Oh.
turn around. We walked 8 hours.
Have you ever gotten
And
so lost you didn't know where the hell you were because of weather?
we did 28K on Saturday, and that was a lot of mountains as well. Poor Teddy was
That
absolutely.
would be my last walk, buddy, if I did 28K.
Talking back to what you said, yeah, on a couple of
ER
occasions.
Nurse, I
Yeah.
think, gave the very best advice here. I think that's the way that you should approach things when you talk to people right there. She did. You should read that comment. It's perfect. It's perfect. But she's seeing it every day. She would know, Wes. She sees it every day. But the wear and tear on her must be unbelievable for everybody that's at the front lines, who is a nurse. Oh my Lord! What you would see on a daily basis, that's got to take a toll on your nerves and your mental health.
I can well imagine. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to bounce out of here. Thanks for letting me in, and I hope you guys.
Sorry, Wes. Please forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I upset you, buddy. I really am. I'm genuinely sorry. Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Wes, thanks a million for dropping in, my friend.
Yeah, I don't think I handled that right. Oh wow, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I'm sure he understands that. Yeah.
I'm noticing though a lot of very young males that I grew up with. Like you said, they're just 1 minute they're here, and next minute they're gone.
Oh yeah, I know.
And sometimes they're healthy, which is
Yep.
wild.
Well, as you probably know, I was in the fire service for what,
Mhm.
18 years, like, and a lot of my fire service colleagues, like, oh my God, I'm on a Facebook page with all previous colleagues, and every day I look on there and say such and such funeral coming up like next week, such and such passed away today, like anybody who knows him from the forces days, like his funeral is such and such. And you're thinking,
How
geez,
much
these
of
are
a
guys who I
percentage? How much? Like 20%, maybe
say
20% of
again.
the guys. So of the guys that you worked with, are 20% of them gone now? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
Or
I'd say
10%?
probably more than that.
Oh my Lord, why?
I don't know.
Is it
Now
because you guys?
a lot of people are saying back to asbestosis. Basically, do you know the roofs with asbestos and everything on there?
Right,
A
during
lot
the
of
fire.
people,
During the fire, you mean?
yeah, during the fire,
So
obviously
you
the
would breathe
breathing in,
that.
and a lot of people are saying that. But I mean, I don't know
That explains a lot with you then.
what. Why I'm mad? Why I've lost the plot sometimes.
I had a friend. Yeah, he's no longer on the planet, but every person that he cared about was gone, that he worked with. Every single one. He outlived them all. And he said he couldn't believe he lived as long as he did, because back then they were breathing everything, and he worked mostly in factories. He said, I must be
Exactly.
superhuman. He said, if I'd been a farmer, I might have lived to 100.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. True.
All
Very,
right,
very
buddy.
true.
I do need to go, but I really wanted to touch base with you. Should I advertise we're going to do a show
Yeah, yeah. What, Saturday night is it?
Saturday night? Okay.
Yeah,
Saturday nights
I
are
don't
right
think
for
my niece
fighting.
is. I
You
don't
going to
think
do
my
Elton
niece is.
John?
No, sadly, because I'll disappear on Friday evening, like, and probably
Yeah.
won't be back till late anyway. So Saturday's probably the better one.
You know what that is right now? That's people going, are you going to sing your song by Elton John?
It is still coming through on Twitter, believe it or not. I finished work, so I'm okay now. So
Or
it
they
is
went,
10 to 6 here. So
you've made my world that much richer now that I get to hear your silky soul voice this Saturday. Did you know that the show,
oh, it's hard to be humble.
when you're perfect in every way, um,
I put that. I actually put that. I put that on because it's on my Spotify, and we were going out for a walk at the weekend, and I put it
oh,
on
it's the
through the car speakers.
funniest song.
My wife turned around to me and said, "What are you doing listening to that shite? My father used to sing that as a kid."
No way. Oh,
I said,
that's
"Well,
awesome.
believe it or not, me and Michael are actually going to sing it at the next karaoke."
We
She
are with
laughed.
the whole world. Yeah. Yeah, I love it because it's fun.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And we get better looking every day.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, no, but that's the line in the song,
I
right?
know.
Oh my God. I couldn't believe how difficult the lyrics were in that Monty Python song you did. The
I
brightest
know that
side.
off by heart now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that from? Is that like a drinking song?
No, it's not. I guess. I don't know. I've watched the film like Life of Brian. I've seen
Yeah.
it probably, I'd say 4 or 5 times. I just think it's
Okay.
so funny. And I guess it's just a song which I thought resonated to actually broadcasting like, and that's why I just started I guess singing it at the beginning of my broadcast, like, and then it just went on from there, and people basically got to
James is
like it and
here.
enjoyed it. And
James,
hey,
you're gonna.
James in the
Are you
house as
gonna? Should I
well.
put you in the karaoke as well? Yeah. James is a unique performer as well. We are
With
all
the
very unique
unicorn,
performers. Yes. Yes. I
the
highly
unicorn
skilled.
man.
Yes. I absolutely love what Benita calls him. I just call him James Namaste. She calls him something not as nice.
Namaste.
Yeah, James Namaste. So, buddy, what are you currently grateful for? and then we'll. Are you going to stay on, or should I just beam down?
You can beam down. I'm just going to put one last thing on a Teddy. I'm going to try to see whether my camera's still connected
Yay,
on,
okay.
and then I'm going to cut it off.
Hopefully, I don't offend anybody in the next one. Oh God.
Oh, I'm sure you do, and I'm sure Wes will good. Take care, buddy.
All right. Any suggestions on certain songs that people should request from you? Do you have a key or anything that you?
I was actually on my way working like last week. I was writing a couple of songs down. So yeah, and I was singing away in the car, like so. I'll keep making the notes, and I'll get in touch with you before the weekend.
Oh, send them to me because you also do your song, right?
Yep, not a bother.
Can you do the first? The first cut is the deepest, baby. Do you know that one? Rod Stewart.
Who's that? Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart.
I think with your past that would be perfect.
I'll have a look at it.
or we could sing To All the Girls I've Loved Before.
Okay. That's it. James will be there.
Bye, buddy.
Take it easy.